Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, I have the Scoreboard killer build for you guys. You should be able to use this build to easily get through the scoreboard as fast as possible with grenades running West Tech. Let's get into it. Okay, so let's get into the build here to start. And I just want to say not much has changed from the last season other than the perk card changes and the fact we're throwing 2 grenades, but I will get into that. I just want to say you may notice my intelligence is at 15 and I do have the legendary intelligence perk card on. This is just to get that extra 5 intelligence points, as every little bit helps. You'll actually be able to get 4,000 of Super Mutant just being you on a team. You will not even need anyone else to join you. These are the legendary perk cards that I'm using. I'm still noticing Detonation Contagion is working. And I want to say as well, if you are using my new Commando or Heavy Gunner version 4 builds, you can just take off Intelligence and Detonation Contagion in order to put on Follow Through and take one for the team, or vice versa. Now, onto the weapons that I'm using. Of course, I'm using Nuka Grenades. I'm also using the Enclave Plasma Flamer. You do not have to use this, whatever's comfortable for you killing the first couple Super Mutants. And I'm still using the Branding Iron with the skin on it here. And I have since switched the Instigating to Bloodied. I feel like it is doing a little bit more damage. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that, dude. And onto the armor that I'm using. Again, nothing has changed here. This is still the same armor that I've been using to run West Tech and throw grenades. You know, Unyielding, Intelligence, Through Hikers. Of course, make sure your health is down to 20% or you will not be able to get all of the intelligence out of the armor. Just wanted to make sure that was clear. So, might want to make sure you have some dirty water on you or the toxic goo as well that is inside of West Tech. Of course, the shielded lining on the flannel suit here as well. Plus 3 intelligence for that. On to the mutations that I'm using here. These have not changed either, guys. These are pretty much the same things. Adrenal, Bird Bones, Eagle Eyes, Egghead, Herbivore, Herd Mentality, Marsupial, Scaly Skin, Speed Demon. I have gotten some comments that I'm not using Healing Factor anymore. You can use it. It's not a big deal. I'm just not using it myself. Now onto the buffs here. Of course, sleeping in a bed for an extra 5% XP for an hour. Same thing with the Mothman Tome will give you an extra 5% XP for an hour. Or you can talk to Steven Scarberry and get the buff from him. But you probably want the Tome because you can use this buff more than once a day. Unlike Scarberry where you can only get the buff once a day. So, this you can get from the Mothman Equinox event as well, so it might be a little bit tricky to find the plan for it. Just want to say that. Of course, the Derby Machine for a little bit of extra intelligence. Brain Bombs if you're a herbivore. Broiled Scorch Beast Brain if you're a carnivore. Cranberry Relish if you're a herbivore. And Tasty Squirrel Stew if you're a carnivore. Explosive Bobblehead to do a little bit more damage with the grenades. Live and Love 8 to get a little bit more XP while in a team. And, of course, lunch boxes. Pop 4 of them. Do not pop more than that to get the 100%. And, of course, berry mentats to help us find the enemies. And do not forget the boosters on the scoreboard as well, especially if you have Fallout First. Do not forget the percentage boosters. All this will help you climb that, scoreboard bar a little bit quicker. And you should be on a team, but like I said, you can be in a private and run this without anybody on your team. You will be getting 4,000 XP per Super Mutant. Now, you are ready to go to West Tech and start doing the strategy here. So, we're just going to head on into West Tech. I want to say the first set of Super Mutants you fight may not be level 100. And if they're not respawning, I will link a video in the description explaining why it's called the Secrets of West Tech. It's a quest you have to do. Again, links in the description if you need a little bit of help with that. But just to show what we're doing here, we're clearing out the first couple Super Mutants just to get ready to throw grenades. We don't really want to be bothered. It'll get the adrenaline going a little bit as well. And here we go. We're going to be throwing the grenades in these 3 spots. Now, we're not throwing 1 anymore. We're going to throw 2. So I suggest throwing 1 here, then throwing 1 here, and then running back to the original one. You can stand there and throw 2, but it's just not honestly safe with the grenades going off. You'll probably get a ton of rads, so I do suggest running back and forth like I am here, and just be careful. You can see I crouch there too. I find that helps a little bit too. They'll start shooting you. I only had a little bit of health there. They might have killed me if I didn't crouch, so I just want to make sure you guys know that that helps. Now off to the last place we're throwing grenades. I like to hit that little doorway there if I can, and then just throw throw the next grenade in there as fast as I can. You got to get 2 grenades in there before the door closes. So that can be a little bit tricky. So a little bit of practice. If you're killing yourself, don't worry. You will get better at it. It'll just become second nature. And then, of course, we're going to go to the elevator here, which you need to have completed Secrets of West Tech in order to make them respawn. You can still come down here if you haven't done Secrets of West Tech, but of course you need to have done this in order to respawn the super mutants. Now, you're just going to come down here and pretty much kill a minute. I know the time to stay down here to get them to respawn changes depending what platform you're on, so I would say up to a minute at least. It's like 47 seconds on PlayStation, I noticed. Also, if you want to get the super mutant back here, a Tesla rifle works very well, very quick to get him. Just in case you're trying to kill a little bit of that extra time. You can see I'm really taking my time here, going back upstairs. I will get back up here. There is usually, I would say like 99% of the time, there's going to be a couple more super mutants back up here, so just be wary of that. And maybe crouch before you kill them. I like to pick up the stuff that's on them just to kill that little bit of time. And yeah, I don't even have to look at a clock or anything. If you pretty much just take your time going all the way down and all the way back up, by the time you click the elevator and come back up, they should be here. You'll get a feel for it. And yes, probably hit the button after the elevator, shoot the super mutant, and pretty much rinse and repeat, guys. It's like I said, that not much has changed other than the perks and the weapons maybe you'd use, and 2 grenades. It's pretty much the same if you've been doing this. So just wanted to give you guys an update guide of this. I know you guys are always asking me for this every season, so just wanted to drop this for you. If there's anything that you would like to change to this or have changed, or if you find something that is working better, please let us know in the comments, guys. It's still early in the season, and I'm sure this is going to get optimized a little bit more. So of course, if you're watching this, make sure you pay attention to those comments. There might be different ways to do this or different play styles, and someone might be able to help you in the comments run this a little bit more efficiently if what I'm showing you just doesn't, you know, work for you, I guess I should say. But yes, this is pretty much what we're doing. Again, it's pretty much the same thing other than we're throwing 2 grenades, and it's probably a lot more dangerous. Now, I just want to say if you do die, there is a bed over here by the door that you do open with the terminal, so you can get that well-rested 5% back. But honestly, it's really not hard to get 4,000 XP a super mutant. You don't even have to use the same buffs that I'm using. Use whatever works for you to get that 4,000 XP per super mutant. And I just want to say, just keep at it, guys. It'll go really fast. Like, I completed the last 8 levels today doing this in like all of 15 minutes, I would say. You know, after I got everything going, it probably wasn't even 15 minutes. If you're lower on the scoreboard, you're just going to start flying through it doing this. Now, just to be clear where to throw the grenades, this is where I am throwing them. Just to show, don't hit that railing. It may literally be the difference between life and death, as you might not get away from the grenade as fast. And yeah, just an OG spot. And of course, do not throw grenades at yourself like I did here. Yeah, make sure you don't do that. You're probably gonna do it, to be honest, so just, yeah, be wary, guys. Take your time. Don't be in a rush. Get this all together. For this toss, I pretty much just throw it halfway down the hallway here. It is not a huge deal. And I want to say, to cancel a grenade, you have to just pull up your Pip-Boy, unlike I did in the first throw there. I didn't want to throw it, forgot to cancel it. Just pull up your Pip-Boy. Now on to the last spot here. I try to get it in the doorway as quick as possible. Run out the door here. Keep in mind that door will probably be closed, so you have to be even quick enough to open the door, and then just run back in, launch a grenade, and run back out. Now, practice makes perfect on that one. It may take a little bit. Also, the throwing arc is now in your settings. It is not a perk card, so this will save you a perk point as well. Now, why would you want to do this? I always get tons of comments about this when I make this video. Now, I understand. Just let this happen naturally. You're not looking to grind this out. It is tedious. I am not going to argue with you. But you may want to run through this quick just so you can get to that level 150 page quicker. Just throwing that out there. This is why I do it. That's pretty much it for the video, everybody. I really hope this helps you. Again, let us know in the comments if there's anything you would like to add. I love hearing from you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching the videos, guys. Have a pleasant evening.